Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, folks, comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets taking a tough loss to the Detroit Lions. Oh, this was brutal. Salutes to all the Savages that watched the game with me live. We did a live game reaction and a live radio show after the game. For those of you that didn't see that, go check that out. It's on the channel, all right? Now, to start the game, the Jets defense was able to get some things going, okay, early. We actually got a turnover on downs. The Lions were going for it on fourth down consistently early in this game. Dan Campbell and that staff, they don't care. They're going to try to take the hearts out early. They're going to be aggressive, and they did just that. The Jets defense was able to get a stop and get the football to the Jets offense. Jets offense comes out. Zach Wilson's trying to find Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson should have gotten a pass interference call for the defender that was guarding him, and he didn't. The guy literally grabbed Garrett Wilson, and didn't allow him to go up and get the football. It was mind-boggling. But the referees in this game were horrific. And I know we talk about this on a weekly basis, the bad calls or the non-calls that happen with the Jets, but this is getting egregious at this point. And we'll talk more about the bad refereeing later on in this video as well, because there was other missed calls too. So the Jets offense actually ends up punting the football after their drive. They couldn't get anything going, so it was a quick 3 and out. Jets punt the football to Kalif Raymond. Kalif Raymond used to be a Jet, all right? He catches the ball, runs it back for a 47-yard punt return for a touchdown. That puts the Lions on the board 7-0 early, okay? And that was a rough one. Again, the Jets, we've seen the special teams make mistakes this season. The big punt return for a touchdown we gave up to the Patriots. I mean, it was bad. So the Lions get on the board early. The Jets offense was struggling to find some type of offensive rhythm. Our running game was not there yet again today. 50 yards total rushing. Our leading rusher was Bam Knight. Bam Knight had 23 yards on the day. We saw Knight early and often. We didn't see Michael Carter until much later on in the game, which was another shocker. Mind-boggling. But second quarter, the Jets started to find some type of offensive rhythm. All right, Zach Wilson comes out on 2nd and 5 and finds Garrett Wilson on a 33-yard bomb. Big pitch and catch, all right? Boom, we get that going. Then he turns right around after that and finds C.J. Uzomah for a 40-yard bomb on a bootleg. Uzomah catches the ball, takes it in, touchdown. 7-7 Jets. Uzomah on the day, 2 catches, 41 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So we're like, whoa, okay, we're getting things going. Zach, again, getting outside, making things happen with his arm like we always see, Zach being Zach. And we were excited. We were like, okay, let's just keep things rolling offensively. Now, the Lions were able to get the ball back and answer with a field goal on their next drive, which made it 7-10. Lions are up, okay? After that, we were trying to find some things, get it moving, and the Lions ended up punting us the ball after, a couple drives where we didn't get anything done. Our defense was able to stop them. We get the ball back before the half with 25 seconds left, okay? Zach Wilson comes out, throws a 50-yard bomb to Jeff Smith. Then he turns around and hits Jeff Smith again for a 15-yarder. Then he's going down. He looks at Jeff Smith again, throws the ball to Jeff Smith, and it's in the end zone. And Ojudica, the Lions corner, just comes up and tackles Jeff Smith. No call. Nothing. The refs didn't say anything. There's no holding. There's no pass interference. Nothing. They just let it roll. And we're like, what in the world is going on here? First to Garrett Wilson. We also saw Denzel Mims have what looked like a pass interference against him where the guy just grabbed him and spun him around. No call, nothing. He tackled him in the end zone, no call. So the Jets end up kicking a field goal on that drive, going into the half. That tied it up 10-10 at the half. Okay, we're like, all right, Jets in business. We're tied 10-10. We get the ball coming out after the half. Hopefully the offensive momentum will keep rolling. Well, Jets get the kickoff after the half. Zach Wilson comes out on 1st and 10, and you can see he's looking towards Elijah Moore as he drops back. He stops, throws the ball in Elijah Moore's direction, and it is easily intercepted. The throw was off target, okay? He threw behind Elijah Moore. If he would have led Elijah Moore up the field, that would have probably been a touchdown because there was a lot of space between Elijah Moore and that end zone, okay? But it's an interception. The guy takes it back the other way, gets stopped. Our defense is able to hold the Lions to a field goal on that, though. So it's 13-10 Lions at this point. And we're like, all right, come on, man. Let's get things rolling offensively. The turnover, that interception was bad, but hopefully Zach would be able to bounce back. But after that interception, it just seemed like the play calling particularly changed up. It seemed like Mike LaFleur got a lot more conservative and was trying to make sure that Zach did not throw us out of this game or something. So that kind of backyard football element where we see Zach really thrive, rolling him outside the pocket, bootlegs, using his legs, RPOs and stuff, that all died. It was all throwing from the pocket. And we saw Zach was missing guys left and right trying to do that, okay? He missed Braxton Berrios short. He missed Elijah Moore short. We saw him miss Garrett Wilson short, or Garrett Wilson, coming out. He missed him short, and then he also missed a pass where he was wide open coming off of an in cut. I mean, and you could see the frustration in our wide receivers, especially Garrett Wilson. His body, his attitude with his body, you could see that he was frustrated visibly. You could see his body language visibly. He was frustrated, snapping off his helmet, all that stuff when Zach Wilson was missing him. So it was wild. The balls were over guys' heads. It was in the dirt, all kinds of stuff with his accuracy. So eventually the Lions were able to get the football back. They set themselves up for a field goal because our defense was able to get a stop. They end up missing the field goal. We were like, thank goodness. Because if they would have scored there, it would have been way harder for the Jets to try to get back in the football game. So now we're sitting there, we're like, okay, we're coming off of a missed field goal. Let's get some things going offensively and take this game away, okay? Zach Wilson comes out, and he finds Garrett Wilson for a 33-yard pitch and catch. We're like, all right, let's keep going. There was a pass interference call on that. They declined it. We kept it going, all right? Then he hit Braxton Berrios for 14 yards. That put us on the Detroit 7. Then Michael Carter gets the ball. He runs for 6 yards. He tried to dive, but he ended up getting smacked and pushed down. He lands on the Detroit 1. All right, now we're hyped. We're like, all right, Michael LaFleur, don't get too cute. QB sneak, let it be done, okay? Line the fat guys up, and he did exactly that. We line up. They snap the ball. Zach Wilson tries to move forward on the sneak. He keeps his feet moving. It looked like he gets into the end zone. They call it touchdown. They review the touchdown, and from an angle, you can see that Zach Wilson's elbow actually hits the ground before the ball crosses the plane, so he's down, all right? They come back out. They spot the ball, and the Jets offense runs up to the line. It looks like I swear, it looked like they were going to either run another sneak or try to run the ball. I can see what the Lions were thinking. They snap the ball. Zach Wilson drops back, starts moving to his right, finds C.J. Uzomah wide open. Easy touchdown, all right? So that put the Jets up 17-13 at that point, and we're like, yes, thank you. Now all we need is a defensive stop, and the game's over. It's ours, all right? We punt the ball to the Lions. They're trying to find their way, drive down. Eventually, the New York Jets defense is able to get a stop, okay? We stopped them on third. Now it's 4th and 1. Lions often comes out, lines up. They hike the ball, and everybody's thinking run. The Jets offense sucks down, thinking it's a run. Jared Goff pulls the ball out, finds a tight end who scampers for a 51-yard touchdown. It makes the game 20-17 Lions, and we were like shocked, stunned. Jared Goff on the day was 23 of 38, 252 yards throwing the football. He had a touchdown. We struggled to get pressure on him. He had a clean pocket a lot. He had a lot of time to throw the football in this game. Even though we made defensive adjustments in the second half, the pressure wasn't there. We didn't get any sacks on him on the day. So this was rough, man. So we get the ball back with 1 minute and 49 seconds on the clock. And we're like, okay, we're still alive. We got time. We just got to get down and get a score. And on this drive, man, Wilson, he missed some guys, okay? Zach Wilson missed some guys. He hit Garrett Wilson for 22 yards, though, was able to continue to extend the drive and keep it rolling. He hit him for another 10 yards as well, Garrett Wilson for another 10 yards to continue to extend the drive. He missed Braxton Berrios, who was wide open behind the Lions safeties. If he would have hit him, he threw the ball like 10 yards over his head. If he hits Braxton Berrios in stride, boy, that's an easy touchdown. That's a touchdown right there. Easy. Because there was nobody between Braxton Berrios and the end zone. He misses Berrios, and then on 4th and 18, he finds Elijah Moore for 20 yards, giving the Jets a first down. The Jets, Elijah Moore goes down. The Jets call a timeout with 1 second left on the clock. We line up Zuerlein for a 58-yard field goal. He kicks the ball. It's already wide left, but it's basically off his feet. We missed the field goal. Game's over. Lions win 20-17. Zach Wilson also took 2 sacks on that drive as well, which was brutal. Zach Wilson was 18 of 35 on the day, 317 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. This was rough, man. It was a rough loss. I think the Jets defense played well, even though we didn't have any pressure and Quinnen Williams didn't play in this game. Neither did Lamarcus Joyner. Really, the Jets defense only gave up 10 points, the touchdown and a field goal. The other field goal came off of Zach's interception and that punt return, right? But the Jets offense just couldn't get it together. Zach missed a lot of open guys today. The easy stuff, the short and intermediate throws he's still struggling with. We see it. And what the Lions did is what everybody does. They stacked the box and begged Zach to beat him with his arm. And he couldn't do it today. He's got to clean that up going forward. The backyard stuff is beautiful, but when you can't sustain offense on the backyard, and even on that last drive as well, Sulla made some questionable calls too. He didn't call anytime we had 3 timeouts. He only called 1. The clock was just rolling and running, man. Just a lot of bad stuff. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about Sulla's time management? What are your thoughts about Zach Wilson and his play today? How do you feel about the Jets defense? What are your thoughts about Mike LaFleur and his play calling? What are your thoughts about our issues running the football as well? Only 50 yards on the day. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.